Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, friends one and all, for wherever you are around the world. This is the final of the Hooper Marshall Cup. We have the Richmond Rhinos, the New South Wales champions, versus the ACT Thunderbirds, the ACT champions. These two teams, this is a replay of the very first match of this tournament, where the Rhinos won 1-0. But the big difference, the Thunderbirds were down 2 players for the duration of that match. So we can see what difference they will make. It will be very, very tight. Alongside me, I have got Jeff Ferrara and Josh Burton.
Hey guys.
Josh doesn't want to talk.
Pushes the mic away. I'm sure he'll tune in later on in the broadcast.
So for those of you not sure of the format, we are playing 20-minute runtime halves using red line offside. If we are drawn at full time, we will play 10 minutes of overtime, 3-on-3 plus keepers in golden goal. And if we are still drawn, we will go to the penalties to get our champion. Both teams very strong. Both teams looking a little bit refreshed after the morning semi-finals. Hopefully no one took an early sneaky at the pub and they all went home and got a couple of minutes of rest. Referee Hewkins just giving final instructions to the captains.
Hopefully we all know what the overtime rules are going to be.
Sorry?
Hopefully we all know what the overtime...
I do. I just said.
I know you do, but hopefully we all know. Hopefully everyone's been advised.
You're on mute there or are you live?
Oh no, I'm live.
Okay. Yeah. Some confusion on the overtime rules in the semi-finals by the New South Wales teams. And the ACT showing their 3-captain strategy, much like the Sydney Swans, and hopefully we'll get a better result than the Sydney Swans in the final, at least for the Thunderbirds' sake. The team lists for this final: the Richmond Rhinos, led by their captain, Saxon Hooper, in the grey helmet, number 0. Kerry-Ann Rigby, 6. Chelsea Seddon, 9. Mark Ferrara, 12. Jared Ferrara, 24. Justin O'Reilly, 28, in goals. Shan de Bruin, 50. Liam Golding, 51. Reece Shepherd, 52. Sam Bohr, 79. And Lauren Yabsley, 88. For the Thunderbirds, Josh Roberts, number 1. Archie Cheeseman, number 2. Georgia Froome, number 3. Nigel Banks, number 5. Mika Ramirez, number 4. Linda Jeffries, in goal, number 8. Chris Mutton, number 12. Kai Buttonshaw, number 21. Chris Celia, the captain, at 27. Cooper Lucas, number 9. And Michelle Ramirez, number 115. A very lucky number for her. We're about ready to get underway at the Hooper Marshall final. Last 5 minutes of regular time will be stop time, just to make sure that no team sits on it, and they will have to earn victory here today. Your personal feelings on stop time, Mr. Ferrara.
I'm neither for nor against stop time. It does make the game run longer, which is great when you're not playing and you're being cold, but I'm not cold at the moment, so we're good.
If you find yourself up by 1 goal as stop time enters, does it change how you play?
It certainly gives you more time to come back from that, which is good, rather than the team putting it deep and just playing with it and wasting, the totally non-intentional flicking the ball out
Yep.
to kill time. So I like stop time.
Okay.
As someone who plays a lot without subs, a stoppage is as good as a sub.
That was Elizabeth Tilley, chief camera operator of this final, with her 2 cents. Here we go. Good luck to both teams. Good luck to you at home. We're underway. Hooper and Salia. Salia with the early charge. Hooper says, no, you don't. Knocks it away, but only to Banks. Flicks down into the forward half. Bit of a scrimmage. Back to Banks. Salia. Winding up. Shoots just wide. I think Buttonshaw needed to be on the post there. Coming through Mutton. Broken down by Golding. Long flick. No real chases, so Banks will retrieve. The Thunderbirds will set up again. First subs for the Rhinos. Mutton. Nice tap to get it through. Buttonshaw and Rigby. Buttonshaw went for the hit. Salia. Thunderbirds just running a little bit loose of the Rhinos at the moment. Mark Ferrara goes for the flick over to Liam Golding. Corralled by Banks, waiting for his cavalry to arrive. Decides to go alone. High shot. Mutton. Back to Banks. Up the middle, cut off by Shepherd and Ferrara. Hand pass wasn't called for some reason. Not sure there. Buttonshaw. Chopped across, cut off in the middle by Ferrara. Takes the shot. Banks knocks it away. It was Jared Ferrara there. Seddon in the corner. De Bruyne in support. Mutton beats them both. Gets to Salia. Tries to cut it back into the middle to Buttonshaw. And goes it alone now. Up to Banks. Cutting back across. Using the angles to advantage. Froome. Buttonshaw. Salia cut up on the stick. Gets the shot away. Goes left. Neither keeper really being tested yet. Banks. Into the middle. Cut off by Shepherd. Rigby. Angle's just not quite working out. Thunderbirds able to cut it down. Shepherd will take it back again though. Still in attack. Seddon Rigby coming in to support. Rigby now. Cut away by Banks. Shot down by Mark Ferrara. Knocked down by Salia. And out again to the blue. Jared Ferrara. Salia. Saw Buttonshaw in the middle, but it was cut off. Now Jared Ferrara. Banks playing second keeper. Goes for the flick pass to Salia. Looking for the leg speed to cut off. Reece Shepherd comes in. Shot was high. Bounces back into fair play. Buttonshaw. Getting a lot of it early. Had it to Froome into the middle, but Shepherd will clean up. Passing it back and forth with Jared Ferrara. Thunderbirds happy to sit off and look for the long ball. Maybe saving some legs, or maybe the legs already tired. Ramirez, Michelle Ramirez. Not a lot of movement from the Rhinos in defense. Looking static, but covering the paces. Yabsley. De Bruyne. Tried the flick through. Salia took it off. Blocked on the shot by Liam Golding. Now he's got an opportunity to go forward. Takes behind goals. Ramirez to cut him off. Cuts it back in. Very nice play by Golding there. Eventually comes apart with the two Thunderbirds. Ramirez. Hooper. Back to a Ferrara. To Hooper, but cut off by Ramirez. Froome. Just some nice stick work there from Golding. De Bruyne. Ramirez not letting Hooper. He's in a very dangerous position there. Ramirez again not letting Hooper at it. Buttonshaw, surrounded by Rhinos, tries to run away from them to Salia, gets it across the red. A little bit of reprieve. Rhinos pushing hard. Hooper. Long flick, just missed the roof. Down to Seddon, into the middle to Rigby. Ramirez again blocking it away. Salia. Over to Micah Ramirez. Over the red. Lucas. Can't control it. Mark Ferrara will take it away from him. Gets it past Buttonshaw. Flicks it past Salia. Into the corner. Hooper and Lucas. Lucas wins at the ball, but I think Hooper will come away with it. Up to Shepherd. Shot in. Bounces off the back. Kicked away. Well done there by Micah Ramirez. Keeping it away from the danger zone. Now trying to get it up, but only as far as Jared Farrar. Back to Rigby. Into the middle. Michelle Ramirez again. Very good defensive work. Reece Shepherd. Only as far as Salia, so the two of them contest in the corner. Shepherd goes down, still manages to get it towards the goal. Ramirez with the clearing ball all the way up to O'Reilly. His first touch. Ferrara. Pushed forward, no real runners. Thunderbirds to regroup. Salia into the middle. Buttonshaw tried to pass it down to himself, didn't come off. Back to Salia again. He's got Ramirez if he needs him. And Froome on the wing, but goes up the middle again to Buttonshaw. Over the red, but gives up possession to Golding. Shepherd. Jared Ferrara. Looking for another flick pass. Micah Ramirez and Reece Shepherd. Reece Shepherd gets the ball, loses feet, controls it enough. Jared Ferrara now. Lane shut down on the shot. Bounces away into the corner. Shan de Bruyne. Golding. Another strike. Jeffries parries it away. Micah Ramirez into the corner. Yabsley. Back up to Golding. Another shot on. This one knocked away again. And Golding takes a second, more frustrated swing at it. Out of bounds.
Just lets that pressure just off that little bit. Rhinos kind of having that ascendancy. Starting to pick that pace up just that little bit with that forecheck. Thunderbirds a little bit more reserved, more than what we're seeing. But they're only one short pass away from getting that counter-attack for a goal.
Yeah. Seems the Thunderbirds are more like to hold their energy, maybe expecting a longer game. Excellent comments there from Burton. Salia now. Looking for the tap in. Froome in the corner. Only as a tap on to Riley. No one there. Frozen for a reset. Ferrara out the back. Salia chasing him. Another Ferrara. This one is Jared. To De Bruyne. Still being hassled. Froome comes in to assist the assault. But the Rhinos will retrieve and set up. Looking for a long flick. Out to Mark Ferrara. Banks. Going up the middle again. Salia still getting all that space. Goes past Jared Ferrara. He's got a lane open. Shoots. O'Reilly parries up.
It's a good save from Justin.
It's a very good save. Back into the middle. A deflect from Salia. They're still giving him a lot of room. Up the back. Banks now.
A nice recovery from Rhinos.
Mark Ferrara shuts down the lane very quickly. And Thunderbirds will retreat.
No, semi-final.
Yeah, both Ferraras playing on the same line.
Rhinos have had a game to balance out their sub-rotation with Sam Bauer, a late scratch in the semi-final this morning. So we're on a rotation basis for their sub-line, for the guys.
Ferrara again. De Bruyne in support. Goes it alone. Looking to open a lane up. Hooper. He's got it on. Diving save there by Banks for second keeper. Shepherd. Only to Banks at the back. Yabsley's going to make him earn it. But he's got Mutton and he's got Buttonshaw in the middle if he wants him. Mutton. Yabsley with the tackle. In effect, definitely a fall by Mutton. Waved off by the referees. Shot on by Shepherd. Into the corner. Golding. Shepherd. Rhinos just getting some ascendancy here. Thunderbirds happy to clear it, take a breath and reset. Hooper. Seddon. Over the half. And Shepherd is going to run down. Salia will go with him, get to it first, get past, up to Froome. Excellent ball. Looking to go back into the middle to Buttonshaw. Didn't come off, but it will cross the red, forcing the Rhinos to give up possession. Now it's either an icing call or a disagreement from the refs.
They'll have a consult.
And the call is icing. From the reset, Mutton. Another block.
Yeah, it's like block 10 by the helmets this tournament.
Yep.
Nice save.
Salia, great shot on and a good save by O'Reilly again. He's really coming to his own this tournament. Shepherd. Up to Rigby. Lost possession. Bit of a rush of blood there from Buttonshaw. He had Salia all by himself and he just hit it straight past him. Jared Ferrara.
The furthest away from Celia, the better for New South Wales.
Golding can't get it over the half. Golding goes again and forces it over. Banks to clean up. Rhinos playing a 4-1 formation. With just the one defender, which is Jared Ferrara with the ball now. Tackled by Lucas, comes down to the keeper line. Riley pops it behind. Lucas still running. Golding comes in to assist Jared Ferrara. As he now clears it out to Rigby. Shepherd in the middle. The Rhinos are going to go forward once again through Rigby. Scott Shepherd got Seddon. Rigby has the shot on as well. Goes behind, Seddon to retrieve. Gets it past Lucas, but only to Mutton in the middle there. Buttonshaw. Looking to get it past Hooper. Hooper says, you're going to have to do better than that, son. Banks will try again. Corralled by Seddon. Banks getting it up to the half. It does not cross the red, though.
No, it was along that line, so fair play.
Fair play, definitely. Banks flicked over the top. Nearly stayed in for Ramirez, but now out of play, advantage Rhinos. Yes, the ball has to fully cross the red, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So it just kind of held along that drawstring of that line and stayed along, so it was good for that Rhinos advantage.
Yeah. Ferrara lines up. Jeffries into the corner. Yabsley. Ferrara Mark. Yabsley. Looking for the evener. Hooper has the shot on. Ramirez defends down. It's Michelle Ramirez. Yabsley. Into the middle. Nearly got it to Hooper, but Banks somehow came away with it. He's got a runner on his left if he wants him. Over now to Micah Ramirez. He's got a lane open. Lines up the shot. Misses.
Good recovery from the Rhinos on defense.
Good recovery in defense. Ramirez tried to go back, but it's only gone to De Bluna. Centering to Shepherd. Breaks down, and we'll get an ice. No, icing waved off.
We shouldn't. He had enough time to have a trap at that ball. Just let that ball go.
Alrighty, good call. Flick up from Ferrara. He's blowing up a little bit of air there. Buttonshaw. Tried to chop it up to Ramirez, only got to a Ferrara. Jeffries with a great save. Bounces back to Mark Ferrara. Jarrett now again. Looking to capitalise. Off the back wall. Golding. Mark. Parried down by Banks. But they're still all attack Rhinos. Jared Ferrara trying to get the stampede going again. Micah Ramirez. Worried out of it by De Bluna. Into the middle. Couple of stick checks. Ball up from Jared Ferrara. Flicked down and away by Banks. Thunderbirds breathe again. This is relentless pressure, Josh.
It very much is. It's a battle of Rhinos have the really good defense with Thunderbirds having the really good attack, but at the moment it's a bit reversed.
Well done, Froome. Can't get it past Jared Ferrara into the corner again. Micah Ramirez, stick check by Rigby. To Banks. To Buttonshaw. Can't get it to it before Mark Ferrara, and they go again. Banks and Salia. Salia will take it behind goals. They just need, you feel that they're playing for half time here. They just need a chance to talk to each other and reset their momentum. Buttonshaw into the middle. Two players dive on it, nothing doing. Jared Ferrara. Both Ferrara boys playing a lot of minutes. Back to Jared. Straight up the middle. There's your ice.
Much needed break for both teams, I feel. Yeah. It doesn't take much to get a counter attack on this ice, but a bit of a breather will help both teams.
Yep. Jared Ferrara went for the flick, couldn't get it past Banks. Jared wasn't happy with himself for that one, but that's okay. His friends still love him. Yabsley. Over to Hooper. Micah Ramirez looking to corral him. Salia to assist. Tackle just to break up the momentum, but Hooper does get past. Now to Jared Ferrara. Broken down superbly there by Buttonshaw. The ball now with Yabsley in the corner. Into the middle. Reece Shepherd. Gets it past Froome off the wall. Jared Ferrara, another shot on. Another save by Banks. Second keeping makes me nervous. You are screening the keeper, of course, when you do it. Ferrara goes again, this time wide left. Froome. Bit of confusion on the Rhinos bench as to who was coming on. Micah Ramirez can't get the ball past Shepherd. Back to De Bluna. And Shepherd again. Salia breaks down the line. The flick comes up from Shepherd. Very clever work. Just tapped up at the last minute. Yabsley. Fast and frenetic around the Thunderbirds goal face. A beautiful flick just to get it over the red. Froome wants to chase it down. Doesn't want to overcommit though. Thunderbirds ball through Banks. 1 minute to play in the opening half. Seddon intercepts, pushes it down into the corner. Micah Ramirez into the middle to Banks. He's got Buttonshaw if he wants him, but he's going to go up the middle. It seems to be the Thunderbirds' way to just go straight at the goal. Hooper.
Yep. Drop.
Holding back, looking for one last push before the half. Golding. Flicked over the top, looking for Seddon. Banks will beat it though. And now back to Buttonshaw. Off the boards. Over the half. Through. 16 seconds to go. Hooper recovers. Hooper goes behind, and I believe that'll be the half. Rhinos maybe looking for one last push. Golding says no. Let's have a breath and let's reset. An enthralling first half. Josh Burton.
At the moment, it has been. Like going into the game, it was going to be Thunderbirds' attack against Rhinos' defense. Rhinos having the best defense throughout the whole tournament, and the counter-attack of the Thunderbirds. But it's been a bit reversed, but it has kind of settled down a bit, with both teams kind of looking for a little bit more open space in clearances, and then setting up the forecheck from there.
Yeah. You do wonder if the Rhinos have spent a lot of petrol tickets in attack in that first half.
I feel the 3 games from yesterday, and then also losing Samboa this morning, may kind of go with that argument, but they're in the final, they're here to play. There's still 20 minutes to go. It's still 0-0, so it's evenly poised, but you know, we kind of say whoever gets that first goal may go ahead and win this game.
Yeah. So, certainly it is true, you know, last game of tournament, you find something in that last 20 minutes and suddenly all your reserves just, who cares about tomorrow? You're going to hurt anyway.
Yeah, well, talking to a number of the players, there's a number of them that are hurting, so I think there's going to be a lot of sore bodies after this final.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can kind of, for New South Wales' sake, being the bias, I hope they kind of pull through, but yeah, I'm hoping for a good game either way.
If the Rhinos win it, they are going to have to earn it.
Yeah,
that Thunderbirds defense is really holding them up.
At the moment, yeah, it is really holding up. We didn't get to see that much of it during the tournament just because their attack was so good, but yeah, we'll see how it goes in the second half.
Excellent work. Up past the half, Michelle Ramirez. Salia. Over to Micah Ramirez. Back to Salia. Not getting the space that he was afforded in the first half. Mutton. Now picked up by Shepherd. Shoots for the post. Lands in fair play. Shepherd to retrieve. Yabsley. Back to Shepherd. Loses the ball, but there's a couple of Rhinos there to sort it out.
This one-hand stick makes me nervous.
Makes us all nervous. Salia forcing his way through, but Yabsley knocks it back. Shepherd against 3 Thunderbirds. He's good. He's not that good. Micah going back the other way, chopped off by Hooper for another foray. Flicked into attack. Icing waved off, and Mutton will retrieve in front of Jared Ferrara. Went for the pass back. Both of them, Michelle Ramirez and Mutton now. A little bit of confusion, and Seddon is going to capitalise on it. De Bluna comes running into the crease. Jared Ferrara has the shot. Parried down. Goes for another one. Just trying to get some time. The shooting lane has collapsed. Jared Ferrara can't get it past Michelle Ramirez. Goes once more. Seddon looking for the flick. Nearly got it through Jeffrey's legs.
Those lucky feet.
For the Thunderbirds. Golding, huge shot on for the Thunderbirds. Golding, huge shot on. Ramirez kicks away. Salia into the middle, looking for Banks. Stick checked out of it, and now Golding going round the back. Michelle Ramirez looking for the flick pass. Looking for some movement, looking for something, anything. Goes for the big whack, gets it to Mutton. Mark Ferrara leads him to the ball and then leads him away from it. Running up himself. Over the half. Going for the hero run. He's got Chelsea Seddon in support if he can get it to her. Goes for it now. Seddon beaten by Banks. Salia. Looks into the cross ball. Off Mark's hands. So Lucas leading to the chase now. Beats one. Doesn't beat the second. Comes back once more. The Thunderbirds just waiting for their forwards to retreat. Pass backs from Salia and Mutton. Banks. Looking for the move. Froome working as well. Hooper, hard defense. An unusual position for him. Mark Ferrara. Looking for the flick, but like so many New South Wales players, straight into the roof, the lower roof here at the ACT.
Yeah, the lack of games in the last 3 months, that extra little touch kind of angled that ball a little too high. Not what we wanted this time, though. We were looking for that counter-attack down in the Rhinos attacking area.
But it's all good news for the Thunderbirds. Hard attack with a very experienced line out there. Ferrara. Looking for Rigby up the line. Goes there now, broken down by Froome. And Salia puts it behind the goals. Hooper and Jared Ferrara to clean up again. Hooper, Ferrara. Going up, broken off by Salia. Runs it back into the corner. He's got Buttonshaw if he can get it to him. O'Reilly parries down the shot. He's still going with the flick. Hooper comes in with the hand. Knocks it to his own advantage in the corner. Up to Rigby. Froome with the block. Salia still going. Banks. Over to Salia. Trying to use their leg speed and movement to break down this Rhino defense. Pass comes down from Golding. Salia thought it was going to be an icing call. It was waved off. Yabsley took advantage. Jeffries didn't get a hand to it. Nearly the Rhinos, and again, still going Rhinos.
Reese with open shot.
Shepherd broken down at the last second by Salia. Shepherd going again. Cut across to the far side. Thunderbirds to retrieve. Buttonshaw cutting across. Players exhausted, just searching for the bench, leaving Shepherd out there all by himself. Banks tries to cut him off. Jeffries gets the parry in with the glove, with the blocker. Mark Ferrara. Another big shot on. Jeffries again parries it away. And we will call for the ball hitting an obstruction. Out of bounds.
Frantic pace in the last minute.
Frantic pace.
But, yeah, again, wealth of experience with Linda Jeffrey in goal. She's dealt with this before many times in many finals, so it's the right goalie.
Lane closed. Shepherd trying to find a way in. De Bruin, the goal scorer that won the Rhinos their spot here. Banks looking for the flick pass, looking for anything to get past. Nothing doing. Mark Ferrara, another one in. Set in right there for the second crumb. Ramirez, Shepherd, Hooper, Mark Ferrara. Trying to open a lane up. Shepherd with the big shot across face. Hooper, another shot in, crossing the crease. Lucas can't get it out. Seddon into the middle. De Bruin there. Buttonshaw just hitting and hoping. Hooper will eat those for breakfast every day. Mark Ferrara. Big shot in, off Ramirez's foot. Banks pushed out of it by De Bruin, still going. Gets it past Hooper and then flicked out of bounds.
Tell me about it. The tension is building just a little bit with the pressure. Rhinos kind of putting a little bit more on.
You feel something has to give.
The breaking point is near, I do agree.
If not the Rhinos on the counter-attack against the flow, something's got to happen here. Jeffries has gone down behind her crease. An excellent chance, but she charges back out. Hooper with an aggressive ball going back, and that may be the release valve that the Thunderbirds need. Jared Ferrara, Rigby, Hooper. Over to Mark Ferrara. Just as in the first half, Salia was given too much room, you now feel Hooper is getting too much room, working his way into the match. Micah Ramirez in front of Yabsley. He's got Cooper if he can get it to him. Cooper Lucas. Jared Ferrara. Up to Mark. Has the shot, goes wide to the left. Hooper gets it. Michelle Ramirez trying to cut down his shot lane and eventually deflected out by Banks behind. Yabsley again. Jared Ferrara trying to go back up to Hooper. Banks is going to make Mark be honest about it. He goes down to his brother Jared. Into the middle, looking for Yabsley. Michelle Ramirez, intelligent enough to go for it. Now Banks waiting for a second line to come with him. He's got Buttonshaw streaming forward, but it's all Rhinos with him. Banks now just eating some time, trying to wait for reinforcements. Salia onto the ice, looking for it now. Buttonshaw, Salia off the wall. Back to Banks. Thunderbirds on the counter-attack. Buttonshaw. And this is where we get to see that famed Rhinos defense. Oh! And what a jinx from the commentator.
Unfortunate for the Rhinos, but it was a good passage from the Thunderbirds.
Very good passage, topped off there by Cooper Lucas.
Bloody Lucas.
No words of that. That was a
Bloody
very good
Lucas.
goal. A very good goal.
Unfortunately, his father can't be here, but yeah, I'm sure he's cheering from his holiday up in the Gold Coast.
The Thunderbirds take the all-important lead. 1-0, 9 minutes 20 to play. Remember, folks, we're playing run time to the last 5 minutes. You cannot sit on a lead here. You're going to have to earn every second of that last 5.
No, especially not in this rink.
Rhinos again through a Ferrara. This is Mark, but an offside call.
Close, but I think it was the right call.
Golding. Up the line, Banks. Golding really making him work for it, but Banks will come away with it. Trying to go around the other side. Rigby breaks it down. Ramirez, it's Micah Ramirez to Salia in the middle. Looking for the next option. Ramirez, Micah, over into the corner, past Shepherd. The Thunderbirds looking for their next movement. Shepherd. Mark Ferrara. Yabsley into the middle. Salia, great stick work to break it up. Yabsley again, up to Mark on the wall. Liam, he's got the legs. Can he get past Mutton? He can. He's open one-on-one with the keeper and gets it in.
Brilliant setup, a nice counter-attack. I thought he was going to go around on the left side. Still took his left-handed shot, but put it in on the inside of Linda Jeffrey for the goal.
Yeah, had her number, read her immediately. And I think Jeffries went to her right as well. Sorry.
That is her one weakness. She does come out. It does get a lot of blocks, but it does have that advantage where, if you do get around her, it can be a goal for the defending team.
So here we go, a barn burner, 1-1, 7 to play. Who will get the glory? Who will get the ignominy? Banks. Players finding another gear to keep moving. Back to Banks. Micah Ramirez trying to get it out the side, but only as far as De Bruyne. Back to Micah Banks, who just kicks it off. Now there's an opening here. I think this is Mutton. Looking to move it across. Hooper parries it back to his keeper, O'Reilly. Stops it for Hooper, and he works behind the goal. Jared Ferrara. Up into the middle. Broken up by Ramirez. Reece Shepherd has got the legs to run for it.
It won't be an icing call.
Back to Jared Ferrara. Broken up by Salia, though. Puts it behind the net. There's no one there but De Bruyne. This could work out for the Rhinos. No. Immediately back to the Thunderbirds, and away they go again with Banks. Over the half. Hooper playing as last man in a 4-1 formation for the Rhinos.
Again, looking for some space. Get those subs on.
Yeah.
Get the forecheck working.
And get some breath into those lungs. Banks. Over the half. Here they go. Salia got an open line. Shoots hard. O'Reilly takes it.
Oh, desperation defense.
Desperation defense. Ramirez was all over it for the crumb before the Ferrara came charging in to break it up. But they're still going. A cut shot on from Mutton into the corner. Salia will retrieve.
Oh.
Another shot on. Deflected out by O'Reilly. Again, Salia got a lot of
Rhinos
space.
sagging off Salia. They should be pushing up.
Another shot on.
4 games and 36 minutes in now.
Banks. Goes for the flick pass, looking for the deflection, nearly off Ramirez in. But 2 Rhinos raffle it amongst themselves. Salia again, winds up, shoots to the left. O'Reilly now dives on it.
Oh.
Shepherd dives on him to make sure that ball isn't going anywhere.
There's a deep breath from the Rhinos. Filling it up here, just hoping for a trap from the goalie, just to get a bit of time, a bit of space.
They seem to be content to let Salia have his shot, and they'll shut down his shooting lane.
Again, that's worrying. So every time he kind of winds up, I feel goals going to happen soon.
Well, for the Thunderbirds' sake, I hope you're right.
For the Rhinos' sake, I hope you're not.
Jared Ferrara, Yabsley.
Again,
Across the middle.
open space.
Will lead them there. Waits for the reinforcements. Jared Ferrara comes in now as well. 2 Rhinos in the crease, looking for a deflection. Someone's stick is lost. I think it's Ramirez's. Shepherd. Over to Yabsley. Oh! The crossbar, if you don't mind. Jared Ferrara, keeper's out. The goal net is open. Ramirez doing some dive-in work. Jeffrey's back in the crease now. Thunderbirds got out of jail with that one.
Not off the hook yet, though.
Not off the hook by any stretch. Another shot on by Mark Ferrara, deflected out by Jeffries. Mark Ferrara, he's got Shepherd if he can get it to him. It passes everyone. Hooper comes in to play the hero. And misses. Banks. Looking for Lucas. Lucas and Hooper. Lucas wins. It's in the blood. Up past the line. Mark Ferrara. Icing waved off. He's got Seddon in support. Kicks it over to her. Liam Golding as well. Froome. Rigby now for the Rhinos. Can't get it past Micah Ramirez at first. Does it with the second. Banks looks and says, no one's running for it, so I'll just take my time and tail back. We are down to 2 minutes 40 seconds. If there's a stoppage now, the clock will stop. Hooper in attack. Can't get it past Banks with the flick pass. Stopped down by Buttonshaw. He's got Froome if he can get it to her. She goes now into the middle, but no runner on the left side. So it's all Golding. Up to Hooper. Looking for the next one. He's got Rigby on his left. He's got Seddon running as well now. Takes it himself over the red. Into the middle. Ferrara to Rigby. It was Jared Ferrara. Micah Ramirez cuts it off in the corner. Only as far as Hooper. Two of them there, so there's a loose Rhino somewhere. Hooper with a large shot, nothing doing. Mutton goes for the clearance, only to Jared Ferrara. Another shot on Hooper is open in front of goal, shoots, and Micah Ramirez breaks it down. Hooper again. Froome in front of him. Golding. Buttonshaw getting his stick in the way, not enough. Jared Ferrara, Hooper, they're creeping closer and closer to goal. The Thunderbirds holding on for the moment, 1:20 to play. Ferrara shoots, way left. Rigby looking for the deflection. Jeffrey saw it coming though.
Nice post play.
Hooper, another shot in, crosses the crease, no touches. Micah Ramirez and assistants dig it out. Buttonshaw. He's got Mutton, he just needs to get it over that red. Can't get it over that red. Couple of angry words from the players at themselves. Banks. Inside the last minute. A goal here will just about seal the deal. Ferrara wants an offside call.
Stopping.
Banks says no. And it hits the roof.
Oh, that's a reprieve for the Rhinos. Jared Ferrara just shut off a little bit, expecting an offside call, but I think the whistles.
You've got to play the whistle. You've got to play the whistle.
I think the whistles are in the pocket at the moment. Unless something major happens, I think the referees just let this run out, and they've done a good job so far.
They really have. A nice clean game from both these teams. Across the red. So Hooper in defense waits for the players to retreat, and now they go forward again through Yabsley. Into the corner. Mark Ferrara on the crease. De Bruin coming down as well. Shot on. Jeffries deflects down. Mark looks for it. Hooper hoots again. And there's a goal. Top left corner. Sustained Rhino pressure.
Number 0. We can't go a New South Wales tournament or New South Wales attended tournament without Hooper scoring in the final. And it's happened again.
I think that's his first goal for the tournament, to be honest. I don't
it's
think
a good time to have it.
I don't think he'd hit the net earlier. Certainly the way he reacted, it was like he finally got through.
23 seconds
23 seconds for the Thunderbirds to make it up.
Still plenty of time for one more attack.
Shepherd trying to break it off. Salia winds up, says I can have it. No. O'Reilly taps it back behind. Good play. Doesn't want to freeze it at this point. Hooper. 5 seconds to go.
4,
he will hold
3,
it behind the goal.
2,
it's going to be the Rhinos.
1.
Courtesy of the last minute goal. A fantastic match. And both teams can definitely hold their heads high after that one.
Yeah, a couple breaths, a couple sighs of relief, I think, for the Rhinos, but just a couple breaths of, it's relief for both teams that it's over. A good tournament by all ends. In the pool play, that New South Wales kind of dominated most of it, unfortunately, but, ACT have stepped up.
They stepped it up.
Yeah.
And certainly these two, they played the opening game of the tournament. 1-0 Rhinos, and I think the Thunderbirds, they came back well strong in this. Showed they definitely deserve to be here.
Yeah, it was good for the Rhinos to concede just the one goal against that good attack from the Thunderbirds, but nicely contested game.
Their only conceded goal all tournament. O'Reilly's had a great time in the pipes.
I think only in the semi and the final.
Oh, there's a semi as well,
semi and the finals conceded, but it's a good defensive effort, good tournament by O'Reilly, considering he was a late fill-in. So, really
showing that he really deserves that New South Wales jersey.
Very much so.
Yeah. Well, friends, that's it from us here at Phillip. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us. Thank you to my friend Josh Burton for joining me on commentary.
Thanks for my friend Brian Gilfeder for being here for the whole tournament. I'd just like to thank Bryce Marshall and his team for organising everything on the ACT end, Saxon Hooper for organising everything on the New South Wales end. New South Wales has got the last Marshall. Well, we missed the last Marshall Hooper Cup, but we got this one. So thanks again.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.